Does your fadeaway look like this? Do you struggle to convert fadeaways in game? Chill Macha, you're not alone. Today, let's dissect the 5 most common fadeaway flaws that hold so many players back. And what better place to start than this post which I saw on Reddit? Why does my fadeaway look like this? Oh no! Instead of like this. So look here Macha. In a fadeaway, you don't jump backwards and throw the ball. No, you jump upwards and lean back as you're shooting. Now, of course, this fadeaway is very exaggerated, but you get the concept, right? When you jump backwards and try shooting off of that, your hips will go backward and your shoulders will come forward. So basically, your chest faces down and you're pushing the ball towards the basket in a flat shot rather than shooting it with a nice high arc that will go in. When you jump up and lean backwards in the air instead, your chest is facing upwards and you get a nice high arc on the ball. But Macha, this is kind of hard to do, isn't it? Which brings us to the second problem, doing the fadeaway from a standstill. Of course, it's extremely hard to do it from a standstill. And if you try to do it in game, unless you're very tall, you're probably going to get blocked also. The fadeaway works best when you have some momentum coming into it. So that you can continue this momentum into the jump, it'll be a little harder for the defender to block your shot also. So this could be whether you're coming running outwards to clear area or just catch the ball maybe off a screen. Or you're coming off a spin move or a step back or something. Even if you look at say Jordan or Kobe, two people who are most famous for doing the fadeaway, a lot of times they do it off the spin in the post. The ones who do a fadeaway off a standstill are usually slightly taller players like Kevin Durant or Dirk Nowitzki. And even Kevin Durant, a lot of times he goes into it off his signature double crossover. Another great way to do this is by creating contact. This way not only do you get pushed back slightly, but your defender also gets pushed forwards. So double the separation. Try doing this and your fadeaway will go from feeling forced to feeling natural and effortless. Okay Machas, now you know how to do the fadeaway. You also know how to get into the fadeaway, so it's not too difficult. But none of this matters if you miss the shot. So let's talk about how to convert shots. Over here, one main mistake people make is not looking at the ring properly. Like the great Guru Dronacharya said, if you want to shoot at something, you have to look at it first. But Macha, that's obvious. Who doesn't look at the ring? Trust me, many people mess this up. I mean, look at the ring doesn't mean just take one glance at it. You have to lock your eyes in on the ring early. So many people mess this off, especially off a spin move where you have to turn away from the basket. When you're doing this, you need to get your eyes on the ring before you jump. Not while you're in the air or something. This way you'll have enough time to focus on the ring and then calculate your shot properly. This doesn't just apply to fadeaways, but it applies to every single time when you need to put the ball into the basket. Okay, you locked your eyes in on the ring early, you shoot it, but you miss it. Why? See, on a fadeaway, since you're leaning backwards, you need to put more power and more arc than you normally think you need to put on a shot. If you shoot normally, you'll either end up pushing the ball outwards and getting a flat shot, or you'll put proper arc but you'll airball the shot. You need to calculate the power you put on this shot after considering that you're leaning backwards. So you need to aim for a bit more power. What I try to do is bank the shot in high off the backboard. I aim to hit high off the board on the way down so that it gets a nice smooth touch right into the basket. I personally find this much easier than trying to go for a swish like Kobe or something. Plus of course, if you miss it won't be an air ball and somebody can get the rebound and make the shot. Fifth mistake, I know we are talking about a fade away, But you don't always need to fade away. Sometimes you can fade front, sometimes you can fade sideways. You need to use your momentum in the best way possible. Like let's say you do a crossover and you're going sideways, you can just continue going sideways as you fade into the shot to create more separation. Or you're going forward and the big man is waiting for you under the basket. You decide to do a floater. You can fade forward, to get a little more control on the ball. A lot of times these shots are also easier to make than a standard fade away. Now fadeaways work best when you're near the hoop because less power and less accuracy is needed. If you're slightly further away, you can either go into a move and fade sideways forward, or you can be better off doing a step back. In fact, I've broken down the step back for you. Check it out right here. Subscribe and turn on all notifications because I've got a lot more streetball tutorials coming for you.